Hi, on this video, I will be talking about a topic that I chose, which was balancing life with connections in graduate school. The reason why I chose this video, I mean, not this video, this topic, was because I feel kind of identified, and also my wife, because she's doing also the MSW with UNE. Um, and We have experienced a lot of obstacles when it comes to balancing our lifestyles and putting in perspective what is important, what needs to be done, what can wait. Um, some of the questions, if not all the questions that the survey um, provides, are either guidelines or things or questions that help the student realize if they are balancing their no if they're balancing their I will say their life according to the graduate school. One of the things that I also want to mention is that this survey is not only done for the students but also for the family of the students and the educators that help us go through this 16 weeks, depending on the classes that you take. And one very important factor is that the more that we advance in this MSW, the closer we are to the first part of the practicum. Because, in my understanding, we get two practicums in this whole MSW course. So the survey is made to help the student, like I said, uh, internalize and think, and if not create ways of balancing their life with their families. Um, for example, some of the questions are if you're financially stable, if you have to leave your full-time job to get through the practicum, if you got your financials on point. And the reason that's one of the questions is because that financials, your financial status can make a difference in your stress level of your practicum, because unfortunately this world uh, moves with money. So we have to have money to be able to dedicate that time to that practicum, which is 560 hours or something like it. So, like I said, some of the questions, all the questions, 10 questions that I put in this survey are close-ended questions with quali- qualitative um, characteristics. Sorry for my English, and so my first language is Spanish anyway. Um, yes, so choosing the right questions for this survey was kind of a challenge because I had to have a lot of input from first the educator who corrected my first take on the survey, because there were a lot of yes and no questions, and later I changed it to more close-ended questions that are more elaborated and more easier to understand for the human subject that is going to take this survey and select the best answers they can. And also, in a closing note, this survey also it is for me. And when I say for me, is because I think and I believe that by doing these questions, this questionnaire, I also can look at what I'm doing to prepare for practicum, and how am I balancing my life with my wife, and how my wife is balancing her life with me and our baby girl. Now that we have a baby girl, actually, because this MSW it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and but at the end is one of those very rewarding things that you want for your life. That ends and concludes my video. Have a nice day.